It's now time to take you on a journey as we discuss ownership, business, culture, and everything in between. It's time for the Hustle Harder Podcast.
What up, though, y'all? Y'all know what it is. It's the Hustle Harder Podcast. We got Joe Envy in the building.
What up, Doc?
We got Kev in the building. We got D Jack in the building. Y'all know me, Coop with the camera. How y'all feeling?
What's
the deal?
I'm feeling cold.
I know.
Cold. What the fuck?
It was warm earlier.
Yeah, and then guess what? Tomorrow's supposed to be in the 60s.
It's supposed to be 60. It's going to be 70 later
Anything
on.
better than that snow, if you ask me.
Yeah, I run with it. I adopt it. I'm thankful. Michigan, don't hear me complaining.
Don't hit us with no snow.
Maybe
Right.
I should chat GBT like us
Hustle Harder Podcast, boy.
like a list to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
We'll try that next
We
week.
were just talking about Chat GPT before we
We'll try
got
that next
on air.
AI.
AI, Chat
it's gonna be
GPT,
80.
AI.
I only believe in one AI,
I know the answer.
and he played Infinity.
The
Take
answer.
him
That
way
was the
back.
question and answer.
Take them way back.
Bubba Chuck.
What you mean?
I don't know. But on simple
the new-
shit, like accountants, like I said, I had to do me a budget. Like accountants and stuff like that, yeah, it will take their fucking jobs away.
Like I said,
It's taking
it
the
is
job.
taking jobs
It's,
away.
it's replacing.
It's
people.
making us lazier. Like I said with delivery
But
driving.
Is it
makes us
necessarily a
lazier.
bad thing though? Because
Yes.
as far as like the accountant shit goes, if an average person that's broke, which according to the IRS is 70%
us,
of taxpayers, they can't afford an accountant to do it. Most people don't even know what a fucking checkbook is to balance
It
it.
has pros and cons.
So that's what I'm
Who
saying. Like if
uses
you,
a checkbook anyway.
but that's what I'm saying.
Older people.
People don't know what the fuck it is. Remember, they had to balance that shit back in the day.
Yeah, but they don't have to do that no more.
No,
I don't even
they
think,
don't.
Like banks don't even usually give you starter checks no more now. Like you have to ask. For
No, you got to ask for them.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
for
Navy
sure.
Federal does.
You got to ask
off
for
the
'em.
gate.
Yep, they send you a pack.
But yeah, any other place that you gotta
You
ask
used
for
to get
it.
a book. when you
That's
first
just all the
started
scamming
out.
and scheming,
Exactly.
printing all them fake checks out.
So
Man.
Chat
used to call
GPT or
cash,
AI is
fake
just
check
getting
cash.
with the times.
What?
Just getting with the times.
Back to back, right behind their back.
Yeah, but yeah. So I'm saying, like, for somebody that's don't have a lot of money, can't pay an accountant, or too scared to go into a bank because I've said on
They have
before.
programs that you can just
Yeah,
type
but
this
a
shit
lot of people are uneducated and stuff
They
like that.
not aware of how.
So
to do
if you can just punch in ChatGPT like, hey, I make fucking $2,000 a month and my bills are this amount for this many days.
Yeah, people are just generally lazy.
I told my granny to start using AI on her phone
Oh,
for when
my
she
God.
locked out of her account or.
You and your fucking granny had me rolling on Facebook.
Oh my God, she.
I don't know if you was trying to be funny,
I
but you put
was.
under her
I said, "This your granddaughter."
and then she hit you with the like. She hit you with
Call
the
me. I can't figure this out. I'm locked out. She's my SOS.
Yeah, I'm like.
She did that before. This is not the first time. The last time she was like, Rihanna called me. I think I left my phone in your car. She tagged everybody. Everybody was calling me. Did you take your granny her phone? I had to stop. I was at a
Listen.
barbecue. Had to stop what I was doing to take her phone. man.
I spit my drink out when I read that.
She told me I'm talking from my
this is
tablet.
nuts. I'm like, this is
She on the tablet talking about, I can't find my phone.
I'm like, this is fucking crazy, man. Shout
And,
out,
and guess what? It was
shout
an
out to
easy
Granny,
fix.
though, man. Granny, if she knows you, man, she's definitely gonna have your name on Fox 2
Yes.
in the morning, in the birthday.
Happy
shout-outs.
birthday to you.
Oh, that's what's up. I
Yeah.
need to meet her. I need my birthday.
She know everybody.
She had
birthday.
me. I ain't talked to Granny in some years.
And she knew your birthday.
Yeah, she knew my birthday, and I think she tagged me in the post. That's how I knew it was on there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
tagged me in the post, man.
Yep. And you got to send it out like 5 weeks before.
Do you?
Yes.
That's nuts.
Oh.
She sent it out like 5 weeks before, like, it's Delber's birthday.
Oh, we
it's
need to have her
John's
up on the Hustle Harder
Yeah, get her on.
podcast.
You
She's
need to
hustling
get-
hard.
We need to have a fan appreciation, a listener
Episode.
not necessarily a fan, listener appreciation. If listeners want to call in or want to visit, y'all need to tap
She
in.
always asks about you, too, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I fucks with her.
Yeah.
She always fuck with me, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this summer, let's do a
Somewhat.
barbecue. Listener appreciation. Only people gonna know about it is the listeners.
Yeah, I like
we
that.
can.
I like
We
that.
could.
And then we record. And they can come up.
I'll shut down the drive-in that I'm having
Oh, my God.
in the field one weekend,
He
one Friday.
sent us the supposed to
Or
be
we'll do
elephant.
a special screening for them. They'll come for free.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody else who wants to walk up
Yeah.
and pay, you can still come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pay that.
I'm
pay
cool
that,
with that.
Pay that $20.
I'm
cool
You know,
with
I'm
that.
the assistant manager.
Right.
Yeah,
I
I'm cool
gotta
with that.
make sure that
Kev the flagger. He just gonna be
That's the
directing
junior
traffic.
pastor. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
You heard it here first.
Yeah. So yeah, we could definitely do that, man. We could. Still blows my mind every time I log into Podbean and see the stats and just see the amount of people that listen to us outside of Michigan, especially outside of the country, blows my fucking mind.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you because I never thought. Well, yeah, I did.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you started this. What you mean?
Yeah,
You
I
thought it
did.
could blow
Yeah, I
up.
did.
That's
I
what
did.
And it's still blowing up. So
I want to be on the radio
it's
on
going.
Right.
In Detroit
when we
in the
started,
morning.
we was thinking local, and it's way
Oh, that would be
beyond
nuts
local.
to be the morning.
Yeah, the morning hustle.
What the morning?
I already shot out John's number, what he's got to have to leave the teaching gig.
Okay.
It says they're gonna get back with me.
Okay.
So
Yeah, we can run them numbers.
Talking
up.
about figures.
I make it work,
yeah, to be a local show, man. Mason can't live forever.
man. We
Mason
gotta
can't do it.
we
I mean, I
gotta
love Mason. I fucks with Mason. That's when I realized I was old and I was listening to Mason in the morning. But Mason,
He gonna retire
Can
soon.
y'all-
Yeah.
And we gonna be in a state of
Come
shock,
on with
and it's gonna be some emptiness in the game because he do the the Little Caesars Arena. He used to do the Palace too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like he do the Piston,
Voice of the Piston.
and like yeah, it ain't gonna be the same.
Can y'all see AI taking over radio?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the shit.
I probably not.
No, I can see that happening.
Yeah.
They already kind
They
of
already got AI you can talk to,
You can-
and it will respond
and
to
it
you,
responds to you. They got voice
and has a
can,
conversation with you.
can change your voice, all of that.
Whole voice conversation.
I don't know, man. Not for
No,
something,
Not completely.
for something like that.
They
though.
will. They will.
Bro,
think so?
I can see
They would
AI.
try it.
In 30 years, it's not going to be a Breakfast Club.
It's
It's
gonna
going to
be-
Hell
be
no.
the Breakfast Club AI.
Yeah.
Not even
AI
30.
version.
I'd say
It might
about
not even be-
10.
No,
Might
I'd
not
say
be
about
done.
2030.
15,
2030.
10, 15.
Yeah, but then you lose all that. The
What?
Birdman pulling up there, put respect on my name.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Gucci and
AI will
Angela
do
Yee.
the interview. They will do the interviews and sit there and record them. First of all, I'm gonna tell you, I've been in the studio. A lot of those interviews are pre-recorded.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, most
Yeah.
of the radio shows.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
like,
So
what
what
do you
is
mean? They're
it?
not losing.
So how
like,
hard is it for them not to just call Birdman on the phone? Hey, what you think? Blah blah
And-
blah, and then just boom.
the AI
plug
will
it up
give
to
him the
the-
questions. He'll answer the questions, and
No,
that's
but
it.
I'm talking about like the not playing when he rolled up on him. It's they're supposed to have an interview. And
I
he
mean,
rolled
but
up
that's
on
what they
him.
got podcasts for now. They got drink champs and stuff for people to pull up and do their interviews and stuff now. They don't got to
So
go
it's
to
gonna be
radio and put
podcasting
live
and then
down.
AI radio.
I mean,
I could see
radio is already going down anyway. They want to cut costs.
Mm.
Yeah, I can see
It's a
it.
cut cost.
In a minute, it's gonna be just straight music, and then
I don't know
commercials.
about that. It's probably gonna be a lot of
Music.
commercials.
No, they go.
Right.
It's gonna be a lot of commercials,
It could
and
be
I know
music
you gonna
and
get that power
commercials.
hour like
Yeah,
you.
I'm telling you.
That good 50 minutes, and then they dropping right
When they
to the
cut out
commercial segment for
everybody,
at
I'm
least
telling you.
a good 10, 15.
105.9. They broke my heart with that fucking music shit in the morning, man.
Telling you. Coming.
I wasn't really a big 105.9 person.
It's the only local show we have that's not like our intro. Because we do have a couple other local
I
shows.
hate the radio.
I've been corrected in my email, like not Jay Towers, Mojo in the morning. He's on 103.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one on 105.1,
Okay.
but that's not.
As popular.
I mean, it might be popular, but it might be popular.
community.
Yeah, it might
We
be
didn't
popular
know
somewhere
about
else. Yeah,
You know, I'm
That's just what it is.
half and half about AI. I've benefited from it, but I'm not too keen on some of the features that it offer, like the voice change and where it can make you sound like you're talking to Kanye West, or make it sound like Kanye and drop the diss, or
Yeah, it's nuts.
people-
or have Drake rapping Tupac's voice. and
yeah,
Snoop
I'm
voice
not too keen on that
on a
part
diss
of
track.
it.
That was corny as
We
fuck.
forgot
Yeah.
about that one. That
Yeah.
was
That was
terrible.
corny as fuck.
That was
That was
Or people writing a
corny.
movie
That
on
was
AI
super
in,
reach.
1
he
hour
was
when it
reaching
really
with
don't
that
take.
one, boy.
Yeah,
yeah. I like it for the simple shit.
yeah,
So, like, if you're trying to start a business and it's hard, like,
Yeah.
if you want someone to design you a logo and not have to pay that cost,
yeah.
someone to make you a business plan and not have to pay that cost,
Or a budget,
hey,
or
go for it, man.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Save a couple
Keep on
dollars.
trading it. Go ahead.
Hey, save them couple dollars.
Go ahead and trade.
one.
Keep trading.
Well,
Keep trading. It ain't gonna never stop. All
At
you
all.
keep trading.
It's just gonna get more. And
Keep
Hey.
trading them conveniences, and them companies gonna keep investing into eliminating humans out
Hey,
of the
them
fucking
AI
work.
robots
The more
are-
people that use it.
I'm telling you, what's
Yeah.
coming.
Them
The
AI
more
ro-
people was like, all right, I can fuck with it. All right, I'm gonna fuck with it.
yeah,
The less people gonna have jobs.
that's true.
You see,
Keep
they got,
going.
you see, they got the kiosks in the fast food restaurants. now?
Yeah,
Keep.
It's
yeah.
gonna be kiosks all through that business.
Listen, I was in one and they did. No person took an order.
You don't
if you
talk
walk,
to
you
people.
can't walk up and hardly take your order. You got to punch it
Send you to
in.
the
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
the kiosk.
Yeah.
Yeah, send you to the kiosk first.
Yeah, because even if you don't got a car, you push all them pay with cash at the thing, and then they'll walk over to that shit with you. Other than that, they want you to use your.
Exactly. They making
shit's
orders.
crazy.
They ain't even looking at. They ain't paying you no attention to you. hit
Nah.
That button. I already know what you're talking
And just
about.
think
That
about all
shit
the. I think about the like, especially during COVID, all the delivery services. You can get groceries. You can get anything from Amazon. You can literally get anything delivered. You don't have to leave your house. And
That's
I know
a
people.
whole nother.
I know people who
that's a
don't
different-
even.
That's
They
a whole
open the
nother-
doors for
But
everything.
it's taking away jobs. It's
Well,
taking away.
Amazon
provided
has
a lot of jobs.
Amazon has provided a lot of jobs, but Amazon has killed the brick and mortar
They
business.
killed all the mom and pop shops. And all
They have
that
just
shit.
wiped it the fuck out.
Yeah.
That's why malls
Yeah.
are struggling.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, if you can hurt the malls, you doing some real damage.
Yeah.
that's why it's hurt childhood favorites like Gibraltar's and stuff. Amazon.
I
You can get it on
Gibraltar was
Amazon?
hurt by the feds. Let's get that clear.
What happened?
Gibraltar was hurt by the feds, not by.
I don't
What
know.
happened? Because I didn't
Yeah, I
know
don't
they
know
was
the
hurt by the
facts.
feds.
The feds raided Gibraltar, bro. With people
For what? What
I
was they
didn't,
doing?
I
over
didn't know
there?
that.
A lot of people were selling them fake shoes and everything. They
Oh.
came through, confiscated all that.
It was a
shit.
bunch of
They-
fake stuff in it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but Gibraltar's had a lot more than that shit though.
yeah, but a lot of shit cut down. A lot of people that was in there, it cut down, cut back.
Cut down a lot of traffic, you know. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
For sure, that for sure happened.
They making another one though.
They
Keep
for
your
sure
eyes
have-
open.
That's fake
They-
news, bro.
I promise you.
It's fake news, bro.
I promise you.
It's fake news.
I
Dude.
don't know.
I promise you.
I
You
don't
know
know.
where they putting it at?
I mean, they
That's
have
fake news,
other
bro.
trade centers. They
Bro.
also have those flea markets that's still essentially the same. They just
Flea
Gibraltar
markets
had
and
it.
stuff is not even that big no more like they was back
Nah.
in the day.
No, they not. They not. Just
Where
like
is a flea
Gibraltar
market
was
at?
a mega super
Easter Market
flea
probably
market.
still doing the flea
That's
markets.
about it.
No, there's Taylor
that's-
Flea
I
Market.
I mean, no, yeah, that's
yeah,
not
Taylor
it.
They've
Town.
got
Yeah,
Dixieland.
Taylor Town,
They've
yeah.
got
Dixieland's still open?
Dixieland. I went to Dixieland for Christmas.
Holy shit.
But
They
that's the
got
only one I know.
Dixieland. They got
That's a oldie but goodie.
no, they got the county fair one over there on 8 Mile and just past 8 Mile and what is that? Ryan. That's right there. That's in the cut.
Okay, so they still
They got some popping.
Still
for
afloat.
Sure.
Remember that big one that used to be on what was that, Junction in Toledo?
I do remember
big
that,
ass
yeah.
fucking warehouse that burnt
Oh,
down.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they had them all down Vernon
Yeah,
for
hell
sure.
yeah.
The flea markets.
never
I
even
think they
went in that
still
bitch.
Vernon still gets it popping in that
bitch?
Hell yeah.
field across from
It used to be a flea market. It burned down. They just stood up outside.
yeah. They just got
Yeah.
the tents going. Nah,
Oh,
it's-
okay.
it's
so
out
that's
there.
only a summertime thing.
No, they
then.
be out there.
Oh, they be out in
They
the
be out
winter?
there
when the weather permitting, they out there.
Okay.
Where
As
you-
long as it
which
ain't
one that
raining
one?
and snow.
On Vernon, right
Across
there on
from, Dollar
Vernon
General.
in Livernois.
You right. You right.
It was
That
an
bitch be
inside flea
jumping.
market. It
Yeah.
burnt down, and now they
That
set
bitch
up
be
outside.
jumping. That bitch be
That bitch,
jumping.
Okay,
you
so-
got to drive through that motherfucker, all that.
That bitch be jumping. And they be
You
having
get to
good
drive
food.
around and see which stores you want to go to
Exactly.
before you go park.
Before you
Do I
park.
want to get out or do I want to keep going?
Do I want to keep going?
Exactly.
For sure.
And
That
they
shit
got the good food for you.
It used to be really big back in the day. I think Facebook Marketplaces has cut that down a lot because
That
you can
is.
just buy something when you want to
Direct.
buy it.
Yeah, direct
You don't
too.
have to wait till the weekend.
Yeah, you ain't got to go search. You can
Yeah.
search directly what you want.
Yeah.
But that's still people dealing with people. I kind of like that.
Yeah, that's
I
more
like that
personal.
market.
I literally
I like
just bought some from Marketplace today, actually. So
Man, I've been itching to buy some J's off of there. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, I look for stuff
You know,
on there all
I'm
the
a
time.
little
Well,
a little bit.
if you listen to TikTok the last couple of days,
Oh,
last
man.
week,
What happened?
The Chinese are
Speaking
going
of
up
J's,
the spot.
Oh,
Speaking of
with the
J's.
fake stuff.
Let's talk
Hey, listen,
about
they like doing exposés. Like,
Yeah.
this is the top premium leather. This is the same bag. We make it here. You know what I'm saying? If you want
I've
to save
always
some
seen
money,
shit
buy
like
from
that.
us.
Yeah.
Only thing
Hell
missing
yeah.
is the name on it.
I used to watch.
Same quality bag.
I used to watch YouTube videos of markets in
Of
China
those that, yeah,
and,
and they always
in
had that.
Vietnam.
Listen, back in the day, Dave used to send us J's and stuff
when he was in the army.
when he was in the army.
Yeah,
He
my,
used to send them J's.
my cousin that goes to the Philippines, he brings he brings
Yeah,
shit back.
them
It's
products.
cheaper.
But that's where they make the shit at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they make it in there. They
That's where
make it in
make
there.
Because
They're
I've
cheap
watched.
right
And which is why Trump is putting the tariffs on them.
Yeah, I watched some YouTube videos of people shopping over there.
That is why Trump is putting
And-
the tariffs on them.
I know I'm saying them China boys. a
They
little
have like
scary.
different quality stuff. So they have like all this stuff out, and then if they're like, well, if you want to pay some more, we'll take you to the
we
back
got
room.
to get the better
And they're
quality.
like, all right, we got this $100 Louis Vuitton bag, but this is a $400 Louis Vuitton bag. The difference is this $400 Louis Vuitton bag, the only people that can tell this is fake if you take this in the store and they put it in the machine to authenticate it. So
he want to.
there's different levels of.
Oh yeah, they got different levels of fakes. They got deep fakes. And they got, just regular.
For sure.
When the Chinese people take you to the
run-of-the-mill.
back of the curtain, they're like, "Hey, this Louis Vuitton, this Birkin's $800."
Step it to my what? Step
Yeah.
it to my
But
office.
what's gonna hurt them is when they open up a website where we can directly go straight to them and get that shit.
No, they have websites. That's what I'm saying.
They
Me
do.
and Mike used to order J's. Me and Mike have ordered J's.
Did they always come, or did you?
But
miss
I'm gonna
one
say
or
it's gonna
two?
take.
Yes.
It was gonna take longer or what? Like
I already know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you remember we was on. What? It was a time. It was a period.
What a time, boy! What a time!
everything coming from China.
Everything,
Yeah.
technology, everything, everything coming from overseas.
That's where they make. It's
wish-
cheaper to make
I
everything.
wish
Yeah.
work ethic and morality did, because that ain't
Man.
coming from overseas.
No,
No, they
we ain't got
what they
that.
call them sweatshops and shit.
yeah.
They got 1 million of those.
Labor,
over
they
there.
ain't got no labor laws and shit
But-
over
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
They don't have
You
no
got child labor
That's
laws
why.
over there.
That's why.
But hey,
They got kids working in the shops at 5.
I'm not with that. I'm not with the kids being, exploited
Yeah.
or whatever.
Working all day and night to get us stuff delivered to the U.S.
And then it's just hard to think of like how the dynamic is for them though. Like they need it.
Yeah, because
They need that income.
I know somebody that works for a corporation, and he works for the. He opens up franchise overseas, and he got in trouble for tipping someone in the Middle East like $30. One of the guys that was opening up the restaurant, they're like, "Oh, you're not supposed to do that, man." He's like, "Why?" He's like, "It's really nothing." He said, "It's not that it's nothing to us. To them, it's so much fucking money." Even like with the Philippines and stuff, where you get all these VAs now and all that, you can hire a VA. I was gonna hire one for the podcast. It was $150 a week, and they'll give you 5 days a week, 40 hours a week. It was like $150. They'll do all the calling of the fucking business owners. They'll set up all the scheduling for the interviews. They'll post on social media. They was gonna
Like
do-
a cheap
and
marketing
this
team.
it's cheap to us, but it's a lot to them.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
appreciate. They want the
Yeah,
business. Like I ordered my logo, my logos on my hoodies and stuff.
Yeah.
I ordered that from a producer in India, and they
Kev's got a warrant.
they like that. They like that business, man. They want it. They want it. And they offer you all kind of deals, like unbelievable deals and everything. Cause it's significant for them.
Yeah.
Significant
'Cause
for
one
them
of
to
our-
make that.
To have that
Like
business.
one of our dollars, a lot of places is like 60 of theirs,
yeah.
and it goes a long ways. So
Dang.
And a lot of places it caught up with us too, though.
I'm sure
With
there has
technology
been,
and stuff, yeah. I mean,
but in a lot of these factories where these Louis Vuittons and Nike are making their shoes,
and they're
at,
being produced
Yeah.
in the same factories
Yeah.
over there, and that's what they're saying.
yeah,
And so now,
I ain't gonna lie.
I think the big beef is that China's like, okay, we getting hit with these tariffs. These companies is gonna be pulling out of our country, and the quality is not gonna be the same.
It just you put that "Made in America" on there, and that makes a difference.
They want it to mean something again, and it should. Made in America should mean
that
something
makes
for
a
us.
difference. Yeah.
But it don't mean nothing to Chinese
No,
people.
fuck
So
no.
of course, why wouldn't they get on there
Yeah.
and say, y'all the truth?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie. I did get a couple. I don't know how true they are or not. Furniture plugs. Some furniture people from over there.
I was looking at that.
Well,
I'm
let
like,
me know.
because that's crazy how much we pay for furniture. And I work for ABC Warehouse. I already know the markup on mattresses and shit.
Man.
Mark.
Insane.
I've been trying to get a new set.
Man.
It's ridiculous.
Let me tell you something, because ABC Warehouse, I worked for Mickey Shores, but they was owned by ABC Warehouse. They did they once a week, like 1 week, once a year, they would give you factory pricing on everything ABC Warehouse made. Really no markup in TVs. The biggest markup was mattresses. Like the most expensive mattress, like $3,000, $4,000, is $700-800.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Man, I
They
need some
making.
plugs.
They
That's
making.
with them Tempur-Pedic boys.
Yeah.
They got it.
And this was back in 2000. fucking 14 when I was running Make the Chores like I own
They
that
making
bitch.
bank.
I remember
So
that.
this was
Quadruple the
I mean,
time.
I came through. I came through.
I don't know how I'm not
crazy
fucked
part,
up. Like,
How is they charging all these money for these mattresses and it's a million
Well, granted-
mattress stores everywhere? You would
Well,
You can find the mattress somewhere cheap, for
hey,
sure.
let me tell you a little secret
You
about
just
them
gotta be
cheap
looking
mattresses.
around. You gotta look around.
Bed bugs, they ain't go up on the rise for no reason.
no.
Because I know a couple.
Places that was giving out bed bugs.
Bed
I
bug
know
furniture.
It ain't that,
They giving out free.
but I know a couple of my. I know a couple people.
Associates.
They had people collect mattresses off the streets and shit, and all they do is just
Clean them.
now they don't even
Shut up.
clean them.
Shut up.
leave 'em
They
outside.
just they put a new thing on it.
Cover.
New.
Yeah, a new
Plastic.
cover. And
Shut.
those $125 mattresses, and come here and get
Probably
your
off
king for
the
$150, $200.
That's where you would see the bitches
No, I
on the side
wasn't
of the
talking
road.
about those.
Money.
That's
is
where you
the
seen them
I
on the
wasn't
side of
really
the
talking
road,
about
pillow
those. I'm
tops.
talking about you can go
Queen sets.
like you were
200.
saying. They have factory sales. Like
Oh,
people
yeah,
they trying to
yeah.
they trying to
yeah,
get rid of
sure.
older
because they didn't got a new
even though it's
shipment
new,
in.
but
Yeah.
it's old. They've been producing new shit. They want to refill it
Yeah.
with new shit.
that.
So that's what I meant. You can still.
There's
get
always
some,
a hustle though.
Always.
damn,
he
they
was-
picking them off the street. That's
That is-
wow.
Shout out to my man's on Verner.
That's wow.
He's
He's guilty of that.
man. They
That's
read.
insane.
Dantos.
No, not
Danto. Don't put it
Danto.
on my boy Danto.
I'm
Don't
like,
you
Danto
do that.
out here like that.
Danto ain't even
No.
on Vernon no more. Though.
I know that's what I seen.
Yep.
No, they redo them upstairs,
talk about
bring them
motherfucker
downstairs. Or
next to,
something. I'm not talking about nobody in
yes, you
general.
is.
No,
That
the
is
fuck I'm
sick.
not.
Next to
That
the,
is sick.
Oh,
The
outside.
Chinese food. Yep. Next to the
You are
Chinese. Yeah, that's what we talking about.
I'm not saying that.
He had 100 mattresses out there.
I'm not saying
Buy
that.
one, get one free.
He went around collecting them off the street.
I'm not saying that.
And we drop them off for you. Free
For
delivery.
$25.
Free delivery.
That's Kev saying that shit. So
He said on Vernon. I'm just.
Verner's-
stating facts.
you
Verner
said you
goes east
Ain't
to
too
west.
many mattress
It
spots.
does.
Verner goes
But on
Too
the
east.
many
east
matches.
to
On the
west.
east. Ain't no east.
Ain't no
Verner-
way
On the
that's
east,
fine.
ain't nobody
on the
selling
east side
mattresses on the east.
On the retail side,
Listen
where
to
Verner
me.
is on the east side,
They
where they
selling
doing
meat.
retail, they is not selling nothing
No
that
furniture.
is not
No.
up to par.
Let's change the subject. Let's talk about something more
Talking about,
sophisticated.
talking about
SB
Drake
Jack
and them Crocs.
At Twitter.com. Instagram.com.
Wow.
Get at
I
him.
think I got a clip.
Get at him.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit! I got my shit turned down. Drake talking about putting my man's Crocs on.
Shopping spree, hop on top of
What
me.
you talking about?
Do some shit for you for once. You do a lot for me. I was fucking with you. I got it with me. Real shit, real shit. Real
It's coming
shit,
up at some
real
point.
shit. Yeah.
I hope.
Hop on top of me. Do some shit for you for once. You do a lot for me. I was fucking with the real. I got a lot with me.
Maybe
real
not.
Shit, real shit.
Yeah, you need
real
to.
shit,
Yeah, we
real
gonna get
shit.
sued now. 30 seconds,
I
man.
try to tell
It's
you,
30
cut it off.
seconds,
You
bro.
better cut it off. That's too much.
Send me a letter.
No, he's looking for come ups right now.
There you go.
Another mission, Cade Cunningham, left his Crocs.
Let's throw it back a little bit. Send me a letter, Drake. I don't give a fuck.
Just sleeping in the Pistons locker room. I'm on another mission, Cade Cunningham, left his Crocs. Yeah, fuck you in them.
I feel like he's saying that he fucked somebody in the Pistons locker room,
That's what he said.
said,
and
I
he
fucked you in them.
and he put on Cade
He
Crocs.
better not have fucking worn them Crocs home.
He said, I fucked
That's
to
what I was
the
saying. I don't
room.
know if he was saying he took him home. I feel like he was saying he was in the locker room and he put on Cade Crocs and stuffed somebody in them. Like,
That's
yeah, bitch, I'm Cade
nuts.
Cunningham.
Who's on the Pistons?
Fucking crazy, bro.
That has so. I got so
It's
many
crazy to
questions.
say it out loud and think this is like
The
that's
picture
shit.
is even crazy. I heard the story, but the picture is just even crazy.
Yeah, the picture that he put on the cover. that
I got
was
so many
like,
questions.
My man, my man.
He did what in them?
It's crazy
He fucked
because
somebody in Cade Cunningham's Crocs.
In the locker room. Who's in the Pistons locker room?
He got. I mean,
Well,
it's Drake. If he
oh.
talked to security, like,
Yeah.
man, let me go in the locker room and go.
Oh,
in
see, I
with
was
this
digging
girl.
too deep. I'm thinking.
You know what I'm
was.
saying? He like, let me in here.
you was
I'm
trying
thinking.
to.
I'm thinking it was one of the
You was-
Pistons or something. I don't know.
Let's get Kev's take on it.
What?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, you jumped way to another
Yeah,
bag.
that's
You thought he was
uh,
getting that young
Dang,
Cade. She
dang.
Putting
She
on this
thought-
man Crocs.
You thought he was saying that he did something with Cade?
That's what
Oh,
That's
no,
kind of what
Lord.
it sounded like.
So it was
crazy.
a Diddy party in the Pistons locker room. That's what you
hey,
trying to say.
It ain't. It's Drake. It ain't too far fetched.
But that's
Not a
He
Diddy,
already-
it was a Drizzy party.
Drizzy.
He already a little sus to me anyway.
Why would you say? Why would you put that shit in a
song?
That's
and a
so
picture.
weird.
Why would you say that out loud?
It's so weird.
Why would
And
you
if
do
it's-
it
If it's not true,
and say it?
it's weirder.
It's even weirder.
Like it's if it's not true and it's just a bar, it's still like, bro.
That was not sweet. That was
so
The shit
weird.
was just weird because he said sleeping in the Pistons locker room. You're what?
Wearing
Why would you be sleeping in the Pistons locker room?
wearing
And I'm
another
wearing
man's
dogs'
Crocs.
Yeah. So he
I can see if he was like, I was walking through the Pistons locker room.
Yeah.
I seen Cade's Croc. I tried them on. Like,
No, that ain't what he said, though.
that ain't what he said. But I'm just saying that I can see that. I can see like
I
I'm
can't
like,
see any putting on someone else's shoes.
Nah,
Period.
not for real. No. Not putting them on.
And then
and put
Crocs,
it in a song.
isn't Crocs like a barefoot thing?
It usually,
Yeah,
yeah,
most of the time.
usually
like,
barefoot.
so
Socks, they like you got.
was you barefoot in this man's fucking Crocs, bro? That's fucking
The question
weird.
is, you think he took
Cringy.
his socks off to put them on?
It's that's
He's
cringy.
already rapping about it, so I wouldn't put it past
cringe.
him.
This is cringe.
Yeah, cringy for sure.
Like I wouldn't fucking put it past.
Yeah,
him.
But then
lot
you
of
said you
questions to
smashed somebody in them, so you sweating in somebody
Super
else's
sweating in
Crocs.
them. I
Sweat
think-
on top of sweat.
I think
Sweating
he
in
might
his
have
sweat.
some type
A
of
foot fetish?
not even a foot fetish, just like another person fetish. Like
What it is some it's a
Maybe
name for that.
he fucked her in them, took the Crocs and bought Cade some new ones. I can't just put
But you
Drake out here.
you
like,
still
You
put
just
on
still
putting
another
them
man
on though.
that were
I
I
previously
just trying
born.
to, even for the life
trying
of
to
me, my
find him a
mental
pass.
capacity is
It's
not
just
wrapping
not-
around it.
I
He's
got
trying
so
to
many
find him a
questions.
I gotta
pass.
explain this away. Like my mind cannot wrap around.
Drake, we need an interview. We need you to explain
like-
that
Explain,
verse.
he got some explaining
It's almost
to
like he was sitting
Come to the front.
backstage, sitting in the locker room, sitting around. He looked over,
And seeing him,
seen him. And he was like, "I'm trying them on.
Yeah,
I'm gonna see what it feels like to be Cade." That's what I get out of it. Like
That's
I feel
what I'm
like it's
saying,
some
like
type
something
of
like that.
Like,
Like,
not
yeah.
the gym shoes. I can see he had some Jordans or some crazy Jordans. Like if it was LeBron and he seen LeBron, like, let me slide LeBron shit
sticking
on
your foot in anybody else's shoe is just not
But
it for
still, a
me.
Croc is different. That's a house shoe.
What's different about it?
Bare feet.
listen, he damn near wear them Crocs
That's
into the
bare
shower.
feet. Is that what I was
That's what I
listen?
feel
I was
like.
After
going
the game.
I was
So
gonna
that's
say
kinda
they
weird as
shower
fuck.
shoes. I was gonna say that, but I'm like, no, he not
No,
gonna be
right,
walking.
that's what I'm thinking. They
They
shower
that's why they in the
shoes.
that's why they in the locker
That's
room.
why I'm like, he
walks
not gonna
to
be
the
walking
shower
to
in
the
fucking
car.
Crocs.
He not gonna walk.
That's
to
why
his car
I
with
feel
some
like
wet shoes. Though.
I feel like Drake got off because they was his shoes.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
On some Disney shit.
Diddy on some Diddy or
On some
Disney?
Drizzy Diddy shit.
Because you know there is people out here that get off on other shit.
On some weird shit.
Yeah, and again, we was talking about it off here. You got one life to live.
Hey, listen. Everybody
Whatever
got
makes you
their own
happy,
preference. I
do it.
promise.
As long as you ain't harming nobody,
Listen.
do it.
As long as,
But explain what you mean by that. That's all
I
I'm
don't
saying.
know. But
Maybe
guess
he
what?
felt like he was
Guess
Cade
what?
smashing that girl.
But listen, guess what?
Like
This what he
boost
did,
his
though.
ego wearing
Doing
another
that,
man's shoes.
He got people listening to that fucking song.
oh yeah, I wonder how many
Oh, they
views it said that.
analyzing that song right now.
You know how many spins he's getting because people were like, "What the fuck?" He said that. Let me listen. He said that. Rewind it.
first interview
How many
he
younger
get,
people
they
feel
ask
like
him
it
about
wasn't an issue though? Like, oh, they ain't
Younger
nothing.
of
people,
people.
a lot of younger people don't. I had
Nah,
this
ain't
fucking
nothing.
debate with some younger people.
Yeah, they like that. That's,
They try to make me seem like the bad guy. Like, oh, you have a thing about that already.
You ain't never wore your man's shoes.
Like, that's fucking weird.
No.
I will let you pass. I will let you pass. Like, maybe like on a new pair of shoes, it's hard to get. And you're like, hey,
Oh, like the police officer that was still in jail.
no, I ain't even talking about that because that's crazy.
We still
too.
don't know what he was doing with those shoes either.
But
He was still in people's jail.
like,
And
if-
taking pictures in them.
like I think we was talking about the Red Octobers. Like, you know, you pull the Red Octobers out. Hey, like I just got these, and you're kind of like, hey, man, something
let me
along
get
them
them
lines.
That's
Yeah.
something he can get though. They gotta be some one
No,
on
no, no,
one.
no, no. I'm talking about Red Octobers. Everybody don't have now.
I'm pretty sure Drake.
Like I just,
Well, yeah,
I
Drake,
was
but I'm just saying in
I
general.
was
Just a
saying,
just a
first
regular
of all,
person.
You can clean shoes when you get them.
I'm still.
You know what
on
I'm
the
saying?
Drake
I'm not gonna
subject.
put on nobody else's shoes, but
I'm still
like-
on the Drake subject.
as a shoe head, you buy shoes from people.
No, you do.
Yeah.
You do.
They have whole sneaker exchange.
Yeah,
So this is not like it's a bad, like it's something that's taboo or some bullshit. But like
But
as
that-
far as like people
going
wearing
to
other
the
people's
store-
shoes, like you clean the shoes if you get somebody else's shoes.
going to the store and buying some shoes or me buying shoes off of you, that's one thing. being at your crib and I look over, I'm like, oh, that's his Crocs.
Throw these
That's
on so I
different.
can
Let me put them
It's
bitches
fun.
on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's weird as hell.
and smash my
I'm
girl.
about to wiggle my toes.
Let me wiggle my toes.
Let me go smash my girl while I'm wearing your shoes.
I almost feel like I feel like he
bitch,
almost
I'm
got
Cade.
off.
Bitch,
Yeah.
I'm Cade Cunningham, bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
I'm
that's
about
what
to
he
beat it up.
got.
I'm like a nigga like, oh, I might beat it up like Mike Tyson, or I'm about to beat it up. Like,
he got his ego boosted off of them wearing.
I
them
think he
shoes.
did. I think he got more off of them being his shoes.
He felt the power.
Yeah. He felt like he was a little taller. You know? Like I feel like he was I feel like he got off.
Like, bitch, I'm an NBA all-star
sick
in this
line.
pussy tonight.
Yeah.
That's a sick line and not in a good way. Not
And
in
that's
a good
when
way.
Cade was like, what was he? That's when he was like a top draft pick. When Drake was here at Little Caesars Arena.
I don't even
I don't know.
I don't know when this shit.
I think so.
The shit was all beyond me.
No, it's still beyond.
Yeah, so
Beyond me.
I don't know. I could
This
never
is beyond
put,
my pocket scale. So I
I would
that's some
definitely
Drake
buy
shit.
I would definitely buy some used Jordans or something like that from somebody.
Yeah.
But I'm not putting nobody's Crocs on. I'm not fucking doing it. You couldn't pay me to fucking do it.
I'm gonna put on a
So you
stranger's Crocs.
you ain't buying no used Crocs?
Never.
Hell, fuck no.
I'm not gonna be at your crib and
But
I gotta go
niggas will
outside and
buy
you like
them
throw my
used
Crocs on.
Yeezys.
Run to
No.
the car for me. You can throw these Crocs
Yeah,
on.
not doing it. I'll go barefoot.
A nigga wear some used Yeezys. That's the same.
They do got that
Crocs,
same
you put
material.
Crocs, you gonna
That's the
put
same.
barefoot on.
Same
Crocs
material.
Shoes is
Crocs
something.
is a chance he was barefoot in these things.
They was in the locker room. He probably took a shower with them.
Yeah, I've
things on.
already we said that 5 minutes ago that he was wearing them bitches to the shower.
Yeah.
No, but you saying they're the same.
was just shower shit.
you
I don't
saying
think it's the same.
Is that what I'm
The
saying?
same material. That's what I'm talking about.
The Yeezys wouldn't be
Hell.
just.
Oh yeah. Okay, I got what you're saying.
Yeah, they the
That's what I'm
same.
talking
That's what I was.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Yeah, they the same material. So I see where.
Yeah, but that's buying it. I would hope you sanitize it first before you put it on your feet. This is, oh, I'm back here. Oh, here's some Crocs.
Oh, he left his shoes.
Oh, they're Cade's. Let me put them on and take a picture of them. If that's what he did.
and he
If
he
that's
has
what
a
happened.
picture.
If that's what happened.
He has a
If
picture.
this happened at all,
And
it
then
might be just a free ass bar just to get people talking.
I got, but that to me, if it's not true, it's fucking
It's
weird.
weirder.
Freaky ass nigga.
Yes.
69 guys.
You heard him.
He said I'm a 69
You heard
guy.
K-Dot.
nigga. Yeah, hey, 69 guy. I'm about
That's
to fuck her in
even
Cade
fucking
shoes.
weirder, bro. Like,
To
That's
lie about
how
it.
freaky I am. I'm about to fuck her in Cade
But didn't we
shoes.
see a picture
that
of
boy
him?
was lying? You freaky ass nigga. You a freaky ass nigga. I
He
heard
did take a
stories
picture
about
in
you.
them.
yeah, but you don't. We don't know if that's the actual Crocs.
Yeah.
I seen the picture.
He took
we
a
don't know if
picture.
that's
Yeah,
right.
we
We,
don't
would
know
just be
those folks.
assuming.
Well, right. So
He could have chat GPT that.
right. So what I'm saying is even weirder. You even if it's a fake bar, you taking a picture or posting a picture to go along with this fake bar.
That's
even
what I'm
weirder.
saying. Anywhere this story can go, it's weird. If it's not weird, it's
I don't
weirder.
see him faking that one. though.
Listen, it's money. Whatever it is, we
The
talking
picture.
about-
Yeah, I don't see
Hey.
him faking that
We
picture.
talking about everybody,
If this
and we listening to it. He getting what he want out of it
exactly.
either way.
He relevant, right? That's all. he
Either
want.
way.
So next week, I'm gonna bring in some used
We
Crocs.
even-
I want
we
you guys
even-
to put them on, and let's
We
get our
all gonna
views.
try 'em
We
on.
ain't even.
We gonna pass them around the table.
We ain't thinking about this. Is just the clicks, man. It's the clicks. It's a new game out here. Kanye is saying anything about everybody.
Kanye went on a rant.
He went on another rant.
Yeah, since we
Another-
know.
Another
four
one.
rants.
Another one.
We 4 rants down by
He
this
came. He
point.
came for a lot of people.
Kanye
even
so
heard nothing
listen.
to do.
Kanye
Listen, the last thing he said was so crazy to me.
But
It's like, why did you just say
Kanye
that?
so Kanye. A week and a half ago, he was making an album with the Game. Week and a half later, they're fucking mortal enemies. Like, what the fuck?
Kanye was just-
What happened was
he clickbait at this point.
Yeah,
there's a prominent gang member that was pressing Kanye when he was supposed to be coming out there. He was pressing Kanye, and
Pressing for what?
you know,
money. What the
yeah.
fuck? What else do you
I
press
mean,
for?
he with the game. I mean, why you going?
So that's. Let me finish.
Oh, go ahead.
So this guy's pressing.
Cut your mic.
And so, Ye supposedly reached out to the game. This is according to the game. He reached out to the game and told Game to smooth the shit out. And so Game went over to the nigga, was talking to the nigga and reaching out to the nigga, smooth the shit out. Then after he did that, Kanye went on Twitter and said that Game was fucking with the nigga that was trying to, you know what I'm saying, bullshitting. That's what Kanye put on Twitter.
No, Kanye. He
and then
liked.
Game.
He liked the picture or something. On the guy had made a picture on Instagram. He liked it. That's what started this. This
And
is
then
why the
Kanye
Mormons
said that this nigga gang was conspiring against them with the old boy who pressuring him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, because he liked the picture on Instagram.
And he was like, man, I gave this guy 2 Maybachs. He's like, I won't be producing your album no more. And Game like, nigga, you asked me to reach out to this dude and to smooth this shit over. And I never asked you for the Maybachs. You gave me them bitches for nothing. He said I didn't want to take them. You insisted that I had them.
Yeah, Kanye's nuts.
Kanye
And then now you done changed the number and then they ain't answering the phone when I was calling you and then you changed the number. You was on some bitch shit. So he's like, man, fuck you.
Kanye's always seemed very tender.
Always.
Like,
yeah.
He does not got thick skin.
Despicable for some of the shit he's posting. I mean, we already spoke on the shit that he said about the Jay-Z's kids. That
which he
disgusting.
tried to walk back.
That was disgusting. Then this last shit he put about his mother was disgusting.
Oh,
He put
yeah.
something about his own mother?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He talked bad about
No,
her?
I ain't see that one.
Said she was a lesbian.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Said,
Done with you.
He
Mommy,
heard her in the bedroom, right?
I heard you in the bedroom and she making all these noise. Mom, that's supposed to be my babysitter.
I'm down
Oh,
with Jay.
damn.
I think his mama dying really took him out.
Yeah, we can all agree on that.
Crash out.
He
He the crash out king.
Yeah.
I don't even know the word to describe him.
It's another word for him. Like,
Yeah,
It's Kanye.
He ludicrous is what he is.
that's one way.
It's Kanye. Because
Crash out. Total crash out. Ooh, did we talk about crash out? We didn't even talk about Ray J crashing out, did we?
About what? What did he do?
Ray J?
Ray J
I'm
was
not up
crashing
on
out. He
that
stole Whack 100's car.
His car?
He stole Whack 100 car.
Mm-mm. I didn't see that one.
Man, I shared that in the post.
I didn't get a chance to watch it.
I might have watched it when
That
it
was from
shared.
last week. You sent it last week. It wasn't this week, right? I feel like I did see that.
I feel like Ray J always does that shit, bro.
And then Ray J ran it against his sister. Said he only,
Yeah, I seen that.
yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
Ray J
What he
been
said about
crashing out.
Brandy?
That's some bullshit. I think he said something about Brandy and the mom and,
Yeah, and his
and,
mother.
the, and
Them
his
the
mom.
only
Yeah.
two he care about. If it weren't for that, he would be already crashed out. He was saying that they the only two he care about, and his daughters. Other than that, he would have been, acting in the ass. So
That's some shit he could have kept to himself.
Yeah, talking to the mic, bro. That's why we got
And
you.
that's some shit he could have kept to himself, man.
why? When he gonna get
no.
relevant?
No, that was
He
me
gonna get
thinking
them
out
clicks.
loud.
He was
That's
thinking
the
out
new
loud.
thing, bro.
Well,
Doing
we gotta do
ludicrous,
something.
saying ludicrous. That is the new thing now. When you think about the shit that's going viral, getting clicks and making money,
It
and
is.
generate shit is when you crash out, bro. When people do something
people
that's
want to see you making a
ludicrous.
fool
Or some
of
drama.
yourself.
some drama.
Yeah,
Shout out to the Zeus Network.
People love
Like
drama.
what? That's what they gonna do.
They built a whole fucking
Something
network.
wild gotta
About
happen
drama.
for you to get relevant. For people to start wanting to see
it
what
got to
you're
be
doing.
wild. It got to be messy. It got to
Yeah.
be dramatic.
He called up fucking what's his name, Kai Cenat, fussing at him because he hadn't been on the show. Said he wanted
put
to
me
have
on
a
the show.
sleepover.
Yeah.
He wanted
Oh
to be
yeah,
a,
Ray J. That's what I read. Right,
Yeah,
it was Ray
he
J.
been
Right,
crashing out. Yeah, that's Ray J. I've been telling you, Ray J. been doing multiple things.
and that's weird. How are you calling another guy and be like, "Hey, let's do a sleepover"?
What?
Granted,
To him as a kid, like
Granted,
compared to Ray
that's
J?
kind of Kai's lane. But just as a man in my generation, inviting me is one thing. And then I do it because,
I
You
want to
popping.
be-
I'm
yeah,
about to get some-
I'm
yeah.
going to get paid, and all that.
But getting mad because
But getting mad because you have not invited me over for the sleepover?
It's a little ditty-ish.
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Ye ran it on him too about not getting them come over there to Kai shit.
Oh, yeah, when he had
Ye
somebody there.
rants on anybody, so
Yeah, somebody. I'm
rant here.
No,
nobody
I'm
is
just
safe
piggybacking
from,
off what
from
he
Ye.
said on the Kai Cenat shit.
But we talking about
He
Ray
like,
J.
no,
Who do he
he's
get?
not as popular as
Where do
me.
he get off
Let me
to?
come. And I
He's
was
not
like,
rich
damn.
enough.
What he told him, I'm on my way.
Yeah,
or
One
some
Wish
shit.
wasn't that much.
Kanye told him, I'm on my way.
That's
Tell
the
him
only song.
And that's all he got.
Yeah, that's the only song I know.
That's all he got. What else he got?
And Love and Hip Hop.
Oh, he got that. What's the other song?
What other songs?
One Wish.
No, damn.
The remix, the one.
One
with-
Wish remix,
No,
right?
Damn, no, that ain't even him. That's Young Bird. That's
Sexy Can I?
Yeah, that's
Oh.
Young Bird.
Oh yeah, what's
Yeah.
that? That's Young Bird's
That's
song.
Young
though?
Bird's song featuring him.
Young Bird got his chain took in Detroit.
Oh my goodness.
No, that just went.
His chain went on tour.
Yeah, I just seen that. I just seen that.
I'm dead.
That's why I laughed.
Yeah, I just
It's not
seen
the
that.
chain
got
on
it
tour.
now?
No,
I
just when
mean,
they
I
took
don't
it.
know
He
what
got it back, right?
Yeah, I think he ended up getting it back, but that shit was on tour.
Didn't
in
Trickster
Detroit.
give it back to him?
I remember they pulled that bitch out at the Dove show I went to one year. They had took that bitch. That nigga
Shit was
nailed
nuts.
that bitch out. The
That was
crowd went
nuts.
crazy. The crowd, it was fresh as soon as he took that bitch.
Original No Fly Zone, boy.
Man,
Ooh.
oh my goodness.
And it's heyday.
I do remember that.
Man,
I've also seen on Instagram where Meech might be
snitching.
no, not snitching. I'm not gonna put that on him.
Man.
Not gonna put that on him, but a couple people around him are doing a couple interviews saying that he might hold Ross accountable for posting that picture and knowing what he was doing with that picture.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
Like you, whole ass nigga, you fucked up a lot of bags.
Yeah.
You ain't have to do that. We could have kept it player, and you know what I'm saying, what it was.
Yeah.
And
He pissed. He
Hey.
fucked up his money line with 50. That's what he pissed
I
about.
know he ain't have a money line with 50. His son did.
50 was. He was.
But I'm sure that would have let
It
off.
was connected.
Yeah, of course.
It was a connection.
50 being the businessman, I see him putting on Big Meech's son for
Exactly.
He was looking
Big
forward
Meech.
to.
Yeah.
Who, you know, he was next. He probably
Yeah.
gonna make a movie. Like, this gonna be my first movie.
He probably had Meech. He would have had Meech in movies and all that.
That's what I'm saying.
And I
He
think
fucked
that
up money
was in
line.
his plans. And when Ross did that, he fucked up a lot of his plans. So that's why 50 was extremely hurt
It's just,
or disturbed. I don't want to say hurt because but he was disturbed by it. And
he
then-
was more hurt than normal. Like,
that was a shocker to him.
he didn't want to
To
have.
him, that was a shocker
He
to
didn't
him.
want to
So
say what was involved,
so
but
he
like,
went
he
ahead
had big
and
plans.
did what he
involved,
did.
You know what I'm saying? But you go do that shit with my ops, I can't fuck with you no more. And
Which
I'm cutting your son off.
I agree with 50. Loyalty is it's
you
big and it's hard to find.
yeah.
And he, Big Me preached that loyalty. What's that loyalty shit?
Death before the sun.
Death before the dawn. Yeah, you preached that shit. So
I just
how
don't
could
think
you do that shit?
Meech has been gone for a little while. I don't think he thought it was gonna go to the extent it did.
He ain't think it was that big
I
of a
think Rick
deal.
Ross had every intention
Of doing
No,
that.
on
Ross,
doing that.
listen,
That was his plan for the
Ross
beginning.
is a chess
He
player.
was like,
Ross
bro, I
is a
want to
chess
show you
player.
some love. I'm thinking you done got out.
You sound like him.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
AI, that is not
the
AI.
whole
I'll
time.
show you my house.
The whole time.
Acres. This could be
Yeah.
yours.
Yeah. Ross knew what
The
he was
whole
doing
time
posting
he
that
like,
picture.
"Oh,
I did that song for you, for us.
Why he sound like him though? That's not AI, y'all.
Spent the
That's
Drake
Joey.
on, bro.
All right, speaking of 50
For
Cent
us.
though, y'all see Ja Rule trying to
Yeah,
make
I seen
himself
that.
back
It's
relevant
bigger-
again.
It's bigger
I
than
seen
this.
that today, Coop. That's crazy you mentioned that. I thought
Ja
it was
Rule
cap.
is
I thought it
fooling.
was cap.
Oh man,
He
Rule is on
fooling.
50
Thought it
head
was
now.
cap.
He
It's
is
gone.
If it's real, ooh,
He did put out some
No, he-
paperwork that had
Yeah, it's
50 Cent
old
name
ass
on it.
paperwork. You can barely
It was
see what
old
it say.
Rico,
You
yeah.
can barely see what it
Yeah.
What was
say.
the
It was-
paperwork?
It didn't say nothing.
he was like
It's
replying.
words, but you can't see the
it
words.
see his name. He got his name highlighted.
Like a motherfucker. But listen, if he can pull up a good copy,
I mean, if you can look at the
52.
numbers, you can look up the numbers. So if
Yeah.
it's in paperwork,
My-
it's
my
public
thing
record.
with the
Somebody's
paper-
looking.
My thing with
Oh,
the
yeah, you know
paperwork
it. You know
is
somebody on it. Listen, somebody
Ja-
on it every time.
Ja would have been dropped paperwork.
Maybe.
Like 50 has been trolling this man for so long.
What if he just got hands on it?
Nah, their history.
Like I said, it's
their
a click
history.
industry now. You can make up a story. It ain't got to be true.
No, hell no.
It's a click industry. Ja getting clicks.
Yeah.
He ain't been getting clicks in how long?
No.
Exactly. So yeah, why not get up?
And now with Irv gone,
Shout out to
Yeah, so I guess the comments of that Ja Rule made, I didn't listen to the whole thing, but basically about him feeling some type of way about 50 Cent making comments on Irv Gotti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then 50's response to what Ja put out was, it was some type of laugh, and he's like, "That's why I got your boy my loud pack tonight." So 50 is 50 is not.
He the wrong one.
He is the troll.
Wow.
He always
He's
been
the internet
resistant.
troll.
Yeah.
I don't.
50 is king troll.
He a troll guy.
Yeah.
I like to troll people, but I just can't do it. Like I troll Dilbert with some shit from Ohio State or some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But I also show love. I don't just share the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because we got stuff in common too. But it's like
Telling me that's why I got your boy.
Right.
Am I loud?
In a loud pack.
50
That's
shows
wild.
love, but when you cross
After
him,
that's the initial
it's
reason he got
cross.
mad up at you anyway for mentioning his man.
If 50 is the wrong one though, like
So don't test me. What'd he say?
don't test me. Motherfucker,
He told him.
you better not test me.
What?
Fucking remember last week I was telling y'all about the fucking the autistic kid that got shot? It's another story that happened closer to home. So fucking one kid was coming home. He 18 years old, 17. Supposed to be going to Rouge. He live in Rouge. Somehow, some way, he getting dropped off on East Warren. So he calls his sister like, I don't know where I'm at. I don't know where I'm at. She like, take a picture of the house or wherever, you know what I'm saying, so I can see where you at. Takes a picture of the house. Two motherfuckers come out the house. What the fuck you doing taking pictures of the house and shit? Long story short, they beats him up. The sister hear all this shit on the phone. He tries to run. He's screaming and crying like, I'm lost. I don't know where I'm at. They shoot his ass. Bow, bow, bow. Autistic kid.
That's a white kid from River Rouge or something.
Yeah. That shit crazy.
That's fucking crazy. Now.
That's sad.
That is a despicable, sad story.
He telling them,
Yeah.
as they coming out, he telling them like, I don't know where I'm at. I'm lost. A white kid in a black neighborhood. Obviously, something ain't right. You don't know where you
They
at.
got high.
And the way you talking, you know something ain't right with this kid.
They probably thinking this is KKK.
But he taking pictures of the house.
Yeah.
That's what spooked them type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Why would she say take a picture of the house instead of the street sign?
Right.
Ain't no telling, bro.
That's sad.
That makes no sense at all.
Ain't no telling.
Yeah, that wasn't
That's sad.
good
That's
direction.
She
Sad.
told him to take a picture of the street sign, but he just took a picture of the house. She did say that. Let me
Where
say
was he
that.
coming from?
Some like job fair or something.
I forgot what it was,
It
but
was something like no bullshit. But
he took a lift over there, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. What the lift? What?
Somehow,
He-
some way it got crossed.
He
Like,
gave the lift the wrong address or
Yeah,
something.
some crazy shit, bro. It was crazy.
That is a real story. That was in the news. He was from like Rouge or Ecorse
Yeah,
or
Rouge.
something.
He from River Rouge. Yeah.
I feel like, damn, man, that's fucked up on both ends, man.
Man, what? Like I was saying, you know that neighborhood is on they ass.
They overreacted though. That was some
Yeah,
bullshit.
that's what I say.
You
That
beat him up.
neighborhood
You
on
beat
they
him up.
ass.
I would have beat him up, took the phone, and you broke it or some shit.
But shooting him as he running away,
Yeah, that's y'all going to prison.
Oh, as he running away is
running
even crazy.
away.
Yeah, they deserve to be under the jail after that.
Yeah, y'all going away, and you deserve it. That was ridiculous. That was beyond.
Very unnecessary.
That was beyond measure. You
Yeah,
didn't have to
beyond,
do that.
beyond.
Did they lock the people up?
Now that I ain't know.
They should be. I hope.
They should turn their motherfucking dumbasses in for doing some.
You
dumb
know how
shit
that
like
goes.
No, I'm just saying. No doubt, you know that shit rarely happens, but you should be like, damn, I'm fucked up for doing that dumb shit. I didn't know he was autistic. Let me turn myself in, man.
It's kind of like, yeah, you feel that, but shit, if I go get locked up, how my kids gonna eat? I'm probably not gonna turn myself in.
Everyone says to look out until you locked up.
Tell you.
And then when you locked up, that's when you see that's when you see who's real and who's fake.
Yeah.
That's when you see that family get torn away.
Yep.
It's too many times I don't see some bullshit.
Man, family get divided like a motherfucker.
It does too when you get
So-
some numbers
So
behind
it's
it
like,
too.
shit,
Yeah, for real.
I'm not turning myself in if my kids about to be out here.
Fuck that cat. Regardless, catch me when you can.
They catch me in traffic.
Catch me wherever the fuck you catch me at. But I will not be turning myself in.
I'm not turning myself in, and I'm getting a lawyer.
Yes. Oh man, get a lawyer, please,
Period.
please. These
People
public
be
defenders
so quick to just accept these plea deals and
and
get
these
they
public
so fucked
defenders
up.
are fucking horrible.
They make it sound sweet to you.
They,
Oh no.
They railroad the shit out
I'm
you.
like,
They work
man.
for the state. What you think they doing?
Yeah,
Their
they make
job
it sound
is-
like shit.
Some of them just
Yeah.
don't know what they're doing.
No, for sure. Some of them
They
are
just hired
beginners.
just because.
Some are beginners.
Public defenders for
Listen.
a reason. They ain't in these
But
big
then
firms.
some
for
of them
a
didn't
reason.
have 45 cases before you, so they just trying to get you in and out.
Just another number.
Trying to
Yeah.
clear that docket, boy.
Yeah, that's all they trying to do is clear that fucking docket.
I had a good lawyer, right? They picked me up, went to jail, seen the court the next morning. I didn't call my lawyer because the public defender had me so geeked. Public defender's like, they ain't got shit, man. I'm gonna throw this shit out your next court date. Don't worry about shit. So I was so geeked in my head. I'm like,
I ain't gotta pay them shit.
why am I paying Blake $8,000? Why am I giving him
Yeah,
$9,000?
Differences.
I should at least give him a call
Man.
and tell him what's going
Listen,
on. But
I go to court with the public defender,
they got one.
prosecutor, they're of Lincoln Park. They're fucking.
Yeah, baby.
They put their whole case out, and
baby.
we took a break. He's like, "Oh, this is being thrown out today. You don't have to worry about none of this shit." We go back in there. They're like, "All right, I forgot his name. I wanted to kill this guy." Like, "All right, it's your turn." He looked at me and was like, "I don't know what to do."
Oh shit.
He's like, "I don't know what to do or what to say. You got any suggestions?"
He asked you for suggestions, bro.
I'm like,
Stop playing with me.
Can we schedule this, please?
Bro.
I'm like, what?
Can we reschedule this, please?
The fuck you mean? I'm like,
feel like I
15
gotta
minutes
throw
ago
up.
we was
He just
outside.
said we was about to get
You was throwing this bitch out.
It was all good to go.
Can we reschedule this, please? This is not my real lawyer.
This gotta be in a.
This is not my lawyer.
This gotta be from a series, man. He making it.
I
Sound
put
like
it,
a movie.
Press the button right now.
I put it.
You are fake news.
Press the
Listen,
button.
I put it on my kids. This is real.
He turned to you.
Yes.
He said,
I don't know what to do or
You
say.
saw this off The Sopranos.
He
or
was
some
like,
shit.
did you have, no. I put this on my kids.
he said, do you have any suggestions,
Yeah.
bro?
This white fucking attorney smoking Marlboros. He's outside smoking. And you know, when the smokers get to smoking, you really believe they're bullshit. Mm-hmm. Like, listen, Ronnie's been my brother for years. He gets to smoking. He'll say you a fucking dream. You won't even realize the shit. This fucking guy had me. I'm like, I ain't paying Blake shit. Fuck, I gotta pay Blake $9,000. This guy for free.
He about to dismiss all this shit.
So this
man.
shit, I'm walking out here today with my head up.
Right.
I was in a jail cell so pissed. He came back there.
Oh my
He
god.
was like, was there anything I can do for you before I leave? I'm like,
Get the fuck out of my face.
yeah, give me the phone. Let me call Blake, man. Just give me the fucking phone, bro. So I can call my fucking attorney and figure this shit out, bro.
Like I should have did in the first place.
fucking time with you.
Yeah, oh my.
I gotta spend
He made it worse. He made it fucking worse than what it had to be.
Now I gotta fight this shit right now on top of the bullshit that I was fighting
Man,
previous.
he made it fucking worse, bro. They want to do 64 counts. After I serve this, I serve this. After I serve that, I
Damn,
serve
it
this.
wasn't no consecutive.
No.
Oh
Like,
no.
we ain't offering you no consecutive.
And that fucking DA of fucking, I'll never forget that old white lady smoker's fucking cough choice. If I ever see her in public, it's recorded. I will run her over.
No.
Yes. She was like, he's a flight risk.
Damn.
I'm like, a
Put
flight
you as a
risk?
flight
Is not-
risk?
What are we talking about, flight risk?
I got my kids.
They locked me
here.
up right there.
That's
and that fucking public defender came back and was like, well, is there anything I can do for you before I leave? I'm like, oh my God, bro.
That's crazy. I had well, mine was much better. I realized the bullshit was in there. I had caught the DUI, and man, my homeboy's like, man, I know a lawyer. He's like, all my homeboys use him. I was like, all right, fuck it. I went over to the office
Homeboys,
downtown,
crazy.
dropped him a little 5-piece.
Hey, what's going on, guy? Yeah, come on
You know
in.
what I'm saying? He's like,
I can
oh
help you.
yeah, I
Yeah.
handle this. Man, I knew it was a rap. We was going to the Dearborn courts, man. We went in there, man.
Cooked.
I knew this wasn't the guy for me when I was dressed better than him.
You,
When we went into the,
so you was dressed down.
I was fucked
Too
up. I was
comfortable.
on my shit. You know what I'm saying? I was ready. I was in my shit. Looking nice, crispy cut, everything. This nigga came in there. He didn't
Yeah,
even
the
have
late
on.
night.
He ain't even have on.
He had a
full
late
suit.
night.
Oh my
He didn't have on
god.
a
Got
full
on a
suit.
blazer with the jeans.
He had a blazer that looked like a carpet. Like it was brown. It was different browns, like checkered. It looked like a fucking carpet or like something you'll see on some old ass furniture, bro. And like
Ready to do
some
this, guy?
pants that was just like not him.
Let's see how it goes.
The pants wasn't not him. The shoes went on shit. And
You ready, guy?
It was
Let's see how
no
this goes.
respect.
Let's see how this goes.
He was getting no respect.
He
in that
say that you
courtroom.
know you lost.
Listen, that's
Oh,
I gotta listen. I walked out of there that day. It was like, well, your next hearing is this day. I walked out of there that day. I went to Troy. I went all the way to Troy. Got me.
Yeah, public defender.
I got me. No, he wasn't public. He was paid.
Oh.
He was paid.
Got you another
He
one.
put them gloves on. He went in there.
Ain't nothing like them paid lawyers.
Listen, he was
That
paid.
fight, boy.
Listen, he went in there.
Get my man's up out of here.
And I listen, I got a slap on the wrist.
Mr. Valentine, I better not catch
And
you
listen,
doing
I
that
deserve
again.
more than a slap on the wrist. Listen, I was
paid
super
lawyers.
drunk. I was over the limit twice.
Damn.
Listen,
Tongue hanging out.
Listen.
them paid lawyers.
I
ain't shit.
ran into somebody's car while we was on Michigan Avenue in Dearborn.
Oh shit.
I
It is
don't even.
Dearborn. I'm surprised.
Listen,
Dearborn.
this is a lesson like I learned. Like I didn't even know I was over there. I was on autopilot. Autopilot. And
You like
listen,
that when you drink, man.
he put the gloves on. I went to one MAD meeting, and I did probation for like a few months, and then I didn't even have to report because I could just mail in. That I could just call in.
Yeah, that's hey,
My
ain't
And it
nothing
was-
better than
and
being
that
in
pay-
a courtroom and having a good lawyer.
hey, he went in there smooth talked the fuck out of him.
Cause
Hey, man.
He told me exactly what to say, and I said exactly what he said, and I got off.
I felt so good about mine when I from the first hearing I was in there. My lawyer walked in there like, Blake, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, what are you here for? This
Yeah, lawyers
you here
have
for?
reputation,
Yeah.
and that's what happened. My lawyer had a reputation. They knew who he was.
He
And
got
so-
good
And
relationship.
I got that deal out of there quick. My homeboy, listen, my homeboy got a DUI. Listen, he was not even driving. He was in the car with his homeboy, right? His homeboy was drunk. They pulled over on the side of the road. He was in the passenger seat drunk. His homeboy went to go get some gas for the car. Police pulled up like, what's going on here? He in the passenger seat, you drunk. His homeboy get back, man. They gave him both DUIs.
that's
Dang,
fucked up.
that's crazy.
Listen, the hoops he had to jump through for his DUI because he took a public defender, I was sad for this man. Like, I'm like, damn. I felt guilty because how good I got it.
There is
And he
players
had-
and stuff.
Listen,
that,
he had to go to this.
that move.
He had to pay for this whole course he had to take. He had to go to this little camp, like where they had to like a retreat. He had to pay for that shit. Like it was like a weekend retreat they had to go do. He had to do all this probation. He
Shit
had to
get
do all this
serious.
restitution.
That shit get real
he had
serious.
he had to do like
You
volunteer
gotta-
picking up the trash and shit. Like
thousands of
I
dollars.
was like, what the fuck?
You gotta pay, man.
It
You gotta
depends.
pay.
It depends.
The lawyer matters.
Yeah,
Hell
you gotta
yeah.
pay.
Go broke if you have to. Get you a lawyer, a real lawyer.
Like I said, I'll never forget my first time. Like I said, he walked in the courtroom. He's like, "What the fuck is you doing down here? This ain't." And even when they got there, like
This
I
ain't
was,
no murder. What you doing down here?
I was like down on the list. They was like, who are you here? Come on up. You're
Let's
next,
bring him
Mr.
up.
Jackson. Let's get this over with.
Let's get him home.
the
Yeah.
names mean something.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
that
they
world.
do.
That reputation. They fight for that reputation, boy.
That's their game. I don't know how the fuck we got on talking about lawyers and cases.
We
and
went down
shit.
a whole rabbit hole.
Super rabbit hole.
I don't know what the fuck happened there, but
That's how it is on the Hustle Harder podcast.
yes,
That's how it is. That's why they tune in to us.
this conversation started with Kanye.
You never know what you get.
It started with Kanye.
Oh.
They always start with Kanye and end up somewhere.
Man.
Because that's how his conversations
Like,
be.
how the fuck did they get here? But that's the Kanye effect, though, man. That is the Kanye effect, man. Before we leave, though, man, speaking of music and stuff, was any of you guys any of the 38 digital downloads of Will Smith's album? He only got 38 fucking digital downloads.
I never
He got a
even
new
knew he
album?
was dropping.
Yeah.
an
I
album.
knew he was. I feel
Oh,
bad.
man.
I wasn't.
I had
One of
seen
them.
something
You
on
about to go
social
download
media
the
with
cool?
him doing like
I'm about to on the way home.
little skits and everything. You was one of the downloads.
No, I'm about to download it on the
No,
way
I
home.
said she about
She's
to
going to
go
be
download
39.
I'm gonna be 39.
What's the name of the
Based on
album?
a true story.
That's what the name of the album is.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
And
the little
listen,
skits he
Will
was
Smith
rapping.
always been my man. He always
He
can
actually
rap.
can rap to me.
That was the
No, he
little
can-
skits he
he
was
got
rapping,
bars.
little bits and pieces.
Huh?
The little bits and pieces he was rapping.
Yeah.
That's his album type shit.
Yeah, I
That's what he gonna
believe
be
so.
on?
Yeah, the
Okay.
stuff he been posting on his page
Okay,
was
okay,
like,
I
Yeah, I
And-
seen the
and-
little thing he did with
and preparing-
Tiana Taylor. I
Yeah, I
said,
seen
and
that.
that was looking kind. I mean, the song was kind of sounding kind of fly.
yeah.
I had no idea he was dropping no
So
album.
he gonna have 40 downloads. You gonna download it too? Cause I'm downloading it.
I'm pretty sure he got more than 38 now.
No. Oh, well, yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
I might download it.
I
237 though first week is wild. But people say the album.
mean, it's not
he
like-
only did an album based on him slapping.
Chris,
Yeah.
Oh.
this it?
Kev, I feel like this should be your. Kev, I feel like when you walk in, this should be playing.
Not y'all laughing.
No.
Did Eminem
No,
write this
Will.
for him?
Stop it!
Okay.
No, listen. Eminem wrote this for him. That's Marshall Mathers all day long.
Oh, he's still talking shit about it though. He ain't even.
That
Well,
was,
the internet's eating him up. They're saying that he only made an album because
that
of
was
Smack.
that was trash.
That, I'm not gonna lie, that sounded like
No, that sounded like, please, why did you do that?
Your life, but your life ain't like mine.
this sounds like it should have been on the Slim Shady LP too.
The
Slim
beat,
Shady 2.
you just hear him coming in on his
I
beat.
get what you saying, Dilbert, but I just feel like this shit.
Oh, I'm not saying it's it. Kev, I'm clipping this.
I'm like, was he drunk or high? That, like,
Dang.
who looking for Will Smith? Come on now.
Kev, when you start talking shit about females again and shit like this is what I'm queuing up. This is gonna be a spot. This is be a fucking spot.
It's hard to find him on your IG. This is like, why are you making this song, Will Smith? This is not the typical Will Smith. It's like, can you drop it? Like,
Somebody
Not
definitely
a
wrote
diss
that.
track.
listen, like,
Marshall
who are you
Mathers.
talking
I
to?
don't think-
I'm writing
Who
it
is
down.
he talking to?
I'm reading the credits.
Please tell me who's he talking to.
I guess fucking
He
Chris
He
Rock.
on their
talking to
IG.
Chris Rock. You definitely talking to Chris the first time.
Or his brother Tony.
Yeah, Tony was talking shit. Yeah, I forgot about Tony.
Boy, Tony just wanted some
Talking shit.
clicks.
We know that. We know that, bro. I said he been talking shit, so he probably talking shit about Tony.
This is just, it's just
Because Chris,
not
been,
Will
'cause
Smith.
Chris been
man.
quiet.
He ain't been himself, and
Chris
I
been
mean,
quiet about the
I
whole
just,
situation.
I've just accepted it. That was one of my favorite entertainers, and now
sure,
it's just
yeah.
I've
He had a good
accepted he's
run.
not the same man.
He had a hell of
He's
a
just
run.
not the same
like
guy.
you said to Hancock. You had a hell of a run, Hancock.
Yeah, you need to go ahead and just keep
You
executive
need to go ahead and
producing
settle
stuff,
down.
stay out of the
Just go
limelight.
ahead and settle down. Time to settle down.
He needed to start just working that background, executive producing,
Time to
and,
settle
and
down.
coming up. Yeah,
Time to
you
settle
don't need to be in the limelight no more, my man.
So
There
that's
is
the moral of the
somebody.
story.
There is somebody named Stan on the production
Oh,
credit.
Okay.
So we all know Stan is
Eminem.
Eminem.
That's his ghostwriting name.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. He put it out there. D put that out there, y'all.
Yeah, I heard it.
Conspiracy. Push his conspiracy button.
Yeah, he don't want to press for himself though.
That's not him. That's not him.
Hey, man, that's a conspiracy theory for you.
That's not him.
Hell.
Hey, my name is Stan. That's him. Will tried to put a flick one past me. Didn't happen. He called Marshall. He called Marshall up and had
Called the
Marshall.
big dog out?
Yeah.
I need one.
You don't ever hear. They never had beef, right?
No, never.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Will
it
never
wasn't no.
really
He
beat.
dissed Will Smith, but it wasn't. It was all. That's what this. Eminem was dissing everybody. Yeah.
he dissed everybody.
Will Smith don't have to
Cussing
curse in
his
his ride to
rappers.
sell records. Well,
I
I
do,
do.
so
Fuck him and fuck you too.
I mean, man.
I
mean,
mean, give
let
a
it
fuck
diss.
about a
It could be
Grammy.
mad
Having you,
at
Chris,
that.
can't even stump me. You don't stand me.
Yeah, that was so.
But Slim,
yeah.
when did you win? Wouldn't it be weird?
Why?
So you guys could just lie to get me here, so you could sit me here next to Britney Spears, man. Christina Aguilera better switch me chairs, so I can sit next to Carson Bailey and Fred Durst and hear them argue over who you gave head to.
First.
Little bitch put me on blast on MTV. Yeah, he's cute, but I think he's married to Kim. Hee. I should download her audio on MP3 and show the whole world how you got him in DVD.
M was a wild boy.
Man, what?
The early Eminem.
I can't believe you
Wow.
try to test
It was
my
a wild boy.
Eminem,
The early
my
Eminem was
Eminem deep.
different.
Boy, you know I'm a rap guy.
The early
M's a-
Eminem was different.
M's a wild boy, man. That's crazy.
Criminal.
Speaking of crazy shit, the whole Wendy Williams thing is starting to kind of.
Oh, Eminem was a
no.
grandfather too. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
Shout out to Eminem.
Haley had her kid,
Haley
right?
had her
Yep,
baby,
yep.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And what about Wendy?
It's starting to seem like that whole her getting into a what's it called? Conveyorship? I'm probably not pronouncing it right.
Conservatorship.
Yeah, conservatorship. It was all like a scheme. Like it was all meditated.
premeditated?
Yeah. Like the doctor she
silence
went and
her?
seen was a recommendation from her manager at the time.
And they did that to her. They set her
Yeah.
up.
Yep. That's yeah.
Push your conspiracy button again.
Yeah. No, this is court documents. No, that's court documents that came out saying that all of this stuff. So she
That
might
they colluded against.
yeah. So she might, you know, get out of there.
Healthy.
She said she went to the court.
They know she knows a lot of secrets too.
Yeah,
she's one of them ones. Like
she
Cat
knows
Williams.
a lot of shit. She been around a long time. She was on radio first.
Only person that openly dissed her I know was Tupac.
Somebody else went
Damn,
hard
I
on
don't
her.
remember that.
You don't remember Pac dissing Wendy Williams?
Somebody else went hard on the radio.
Now Whitney got into it with her on the air, right?
That was Whitney. That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, that's Whitney Houston. You can't.
Whitney went hard on her ass.
Yeah, Wendy went.
Whitney.
Whitney.
That was Whitney.
Yeah.
We all know who that was. That was the epitome, the queen.
Yeah. No, Whitney's been around for a long time. Knows a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Put on some people too.
Mm-hmm.
Put on some people too. So, but yeah, they're she said she just went in for financial advice and she left with everything being locked, everything being frozen, and someone else being over her. So hopefully Wendy gets free of that situation if that is the case. Saying her manager was using her American Express card to buy lawyers.
What?
And bought a Pacific lawyer for like healthcare laws.
Damn.
So yeah, and like I said, this stuff is in court documents. So this is not this ain't no
fake news.
Yeah, no, this ain't no conspiracy theory. This stuff is in court documents and stuff, man. It makes you wonder though, like when people get fucked up like that, because wasn't Britney Spears at one time like in one?
Supposed to be crazy.
Yeah, wasn't she like?
Yeah, she
in
was.
one?
She had to fight hard to get out of that.
Yeah.
Yep. She definitely was. They were fucking her over.
Yeah,
her pops, right?
It was
her
her
own parents.
It was her dad.
Yeah.
It was her dad.
That's
she
why
had
they
to
said
fight
she
hard to
crazy.
get out of that. Yep.
Brittany did kind of what it seemed like go. That's a lot of pressure though at a young age.
That's why she pretended she went crazy so she can get out of that shit.
No, that's what got her in it.
What?
Was the crazy shit, the cutting her hair and shit like that.
Got her into what?
Got her into that. Got her to where her dad was controlling everything. But that's a lot of pressure as someone at a young age because Brittany was real fucking popular. That's a lot of pressure to have, I think.
She had her mental breakdown, and I mean, she did break down. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
Didn't she have her hair off?
But once she started getting her life back together, they made it extremely hard.
It took her a long time
to fight that conservatorship. That shit was on some bullshit, and they were fucking her over for a long time. And I'm glad she got out of that. God bless her.
And I thought that's what made her went crazy.
No, that's what they used against. That's what they used against her.
Yeah, I see.
But when you think about, especially in that decade, like 2000, 2010, that's kind of when like the TMZs blew up and the fucking
the tabloids.
Yeah, the tabloids and the internet and the gossip columns and the shade. I think the shade room was around then.
Maybe, I don't know.
Like that's kind of when that shit kind of just blew the fuck up.
All that shit.
Definitely the seed that grew into all of that existed.
Yeah, some of them people around that time, at that young of age, just to have all of that shit in your face, it's crazy, man.
Especially
coming
from
that
Disney
all them
shit.
behind the scenes. We ain't seen the Britney Spears behind the scenes. You know it was some bullshit going on.
Yeah, it was.
You feel me? So
she was a star at an early age.
Yeah,
at an early
10,
age.
11.
And you know she was being exploited. I mean,
exploited.
God bless her. You know,
because she was a mega pop star, right?
Yeah,
it was super.
That, you know that industry is fucked.
Yeah,
super mega.
She was a mega
worldwide,
fucking pop star.
She was worldwide, no.
So,
and then, because I know we compare about how hard it was for people like Michael Jordan and like a Hulk Hogan and a Michael Jackson to get worldwide without the internet. But could you imagine like Michael Jackson blowing up to when the internet was around though, to where they knew his every move, they knew where he was going, they knew where he was.
It would have been insane.
That's what I'm saying. And
that's
Britney,
that's why I wave off when all them Drake them claims like, oh yeah, I'm up there with Michael Jackson. Yeah, but not the same magnitude.
No. But I'm talking about like on the flip side though, like Britney when she was this mega pop star, people could track her move and say all right, she's gonna be here, she's gonna be there. The internet was kind of playing a part.
It was coming. It was just coming.
The internet was
it
coming
wasn't like it is today.
Yeah, but like in 03, 04, it was.
But he said compared to Mike,
that didn't have that to where he wasn't.
No, that shit would be a total different.
That pandemonium would be
He would
on
have to
another
be
level.
He had to be doing fake news type shit. Like I'm pulling up on Gratiot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you would have to make phone calls and stuff.
Man, it'd be different.
It'd be like the
It
Pope.
would be worse.
Clear the way. I'm on the way.
It would be worse.
Because I see them old videos of like Mike, like when he did that big interview on like 01 or something with that British guy Martin Fisher or some shit like that. When he did the interview when he thought he was Peter Pan or whatever.
Don't do my dog like that.
No, I fucks with Mike, man. I fucks with Mike.
They fucked Mike though.
But I seen him like shopping and stuff. I seen the crowd of people that was around. It would have been 100 times more if it was like a social media.
If internet was
like
popping
that. Yeah.
No, he probably couldn't even make it.
No, that's what I'm saying.
He couldn't even. He couldn't even say beforehand where he was going.
Yeah, no,
because if he did, he wouldn't even be able to get there.
He would have to fly everywhere. Put it like
helicopter.
Yes,
into the motherfucking
on top of the building every time. Right,
he couldn't be driving through.
No way, Jose.
Speaking of helicopter, you see that one that fucking flew out the fucking sky?
That shit killed them 6 people.
That was sad.
Shout out to their family, man. That was fucked up.
Man, blessings, prayers out.
Yeah,
and the pilot wasn't an ordinary pilot. He was a fucking
but it was just like it was a mechanical error because like
something broke off.
Yeah, what I'm saying.
Yeah, something broke off.
Some faulty equipment. Shit. Like who's doing these?
He was a
U.S.
Marine or something. Whatever was in the air.
Who are doing these inspections?
Right. Who are they hiring to do these inspections?
And they caught that shit on camera of it, like doing flips and shit out the air, man.
I seen that.
And then everybody in their mind, maybe in my mind, I don't want to say everybody, but a lot of people in their mind thinking like when you fall out the sky, you would want to hit water.
You straight.
You'd be straight.
But no, they say that shit like cement. That shit.
It is like
the impact.
The angle, if you don't go in at the right angle.
Exactly.
It's crash.
Killed them people in the helicopter.
I mean, if you ever did a belly flop on water,
it hurts. It hurts.
You know.
Yeah.
So that's a good
it's
example.
10 times worse.
So like,
that was. Did everybody see the video?
I saw you talking about when they fell out the air.
I don't like watching it all the way through. I saw the first.
Well, I seen the video. It was like a far away.
From a far distance, exactly.
So I didn't.
They show them like flying over a building type.
It wasn't flying. It was that bitch was
falling out the air like basically.
Yeah, that bitch was doing flips and shit out the air, man. I seen that. That's just fucking wow.
That shit was fucked up.
Yeah.
That shit was.
And then you wonder if shit like this is always happening, or just seeing more of it now because of social media, or. I think we was talking before we got on, before we started hitting record, which was a crazy conversation we should have recorded, about just the access to cameras and stuff now that just a lot of stuff is just being
displayed. Is more stuff being displayed now. I don't know. I feel like one with the internet being so easily accessible, but also it's a lot of stuff that's just all of a sudden being reported more. I feel like these accidents was occurring and we just wasn't hearing about them as much. I'm talking about even like within the last 5-10 years it's been going on. We just ain't been hearing about it for whatever reason.
We just want to alert. Now it's just like in our face.
And
information gets shared fast.
Yeah, and in our face now.
And to that point there where information gets so fast. Remember, like, shit used to be, like, in the news for a day, 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah.
Now it's something new every 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
We're on to the next thing in 3 hours.
In the same day.
That's what the world coming to. That's what's fucked up.
There's, like, there's that ashtray right there.
That's what's fucked up.
I know we're at the end of the show, but figure I'd throw it out there.
Next time, say it in the beginning.
Yeah, I will. I did say it at the beginning. I said it at 8:15.
Oh yeah, when you
at the beginning of the night,
when you was in traffic.
At the beginning of the night, that's the beginning of the show.
Exactly while you was in traffic. Well, yeah. So I don't know, man. There's a lot of shit being recorded. There's just a lot of shit, which maybe we'll talk about next week. That's just I see more of now, or maybe everyone just sees more of now.
Or are they pushing more everywhere? Of certain shit.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what's clicking.
We'll have Kev do a report live from the ground.
You already know.
Live from the ground, man. And we're gonna have ChatGPT make us an outline. What's it called? Produce the show next week. Yeah. ChatGPT is gonna produce the show next week.
ain't gonna be here.
Anything anybody want to talk about before we get out of here right quick?
I mean, we all good, man, over here.
Y'all make sure y'all book with Coop with the camera on all platforms.
Oh, yeah, it's prom season.
Yeah, prom seasons,
It's about
graduation
that
season. I
time.
got $200 graduation prom packages and Easter package coming up too. So hit me up.
Easter's
Oh, yeah,
this
that's
weekend,
the
420.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Easter.
Yeah.
It's the National
One of them
Closet
babies gonna be
Smoker
looking
holiday.
good. Yeah, yeah.
The closet smokers
Photos
can come
for
out
the
and smoke
kiddies.
for 420.
Good closet, I'm telling you.
And we done, man. Remember, dog, we got new Kev's new interest music. It'll be premiering next week. I can't wait till next week, man. I got something special for this song lined up for Kev. I'm gonna bait him next week.
Wow.
Baiting you next week. Anytime I can hit this, I'm baiting you next week. There you go, Kev.
God, this man for this.
Hey, Kevin, you've been on this mind for a very long time.
This guy.
We'll be back next week, man.
Yeah.